immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
A few moments later.
I think this is your first public interview. Is this your first public interview?
And you couldn't resist. You like, no, we have to cape for a fellow racist. We can't, no racist left behind. Welcome to Racist of the Week, where we expose the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the page, and definitely leave me any possible suggestions for nominees in the comments. Today's first nominee, unemployed Lily Gaddis, and many, many more. You'll see. Let's start with her. Now, Lily Gaddis was a self-described tradwife TikToker who was axed from her graphic design gig this week after casually dropping the N-word in a cooking video.
You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas. And they don't care. We don't give a fuck about your money. I couldn't care less about your fucking money, okay? My type is broke mechanics and surfer hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack and surf and have babies.
Now, I originally ignored this video. I didn't plan on covering this for a couple reasons. Number one, the video didn't really offend me that much. It didn't curdle my cocoa butter. I mean, if I made a video every time somebody dropped an N-word, I would have to open up like 400 or 500 more channels. I mean, I just don't have the bandwidth for it. The second, the reason why I wasn't going to originally cover this video is I mentioned that she was recently let go from her gig. Well, this was her boss. So I have to ask you, what self-respecting racist is out here working for a black woman? I mean, you let me know. Is that really what's hot in the racist streets? Like, I haven't known. She was playing the long game. She was trying to sink her company from the inside. So I felt like this didn't rise to the level of something I would cover in Racist of the Week. However, it was after her firing that things really got interesting. First, her boss, Terry Lindo, who was the owner of Rofi of the Carolinas, was flooded with racist comments after the firing. Now help me out, racist, because the thing that you love to assert is that black people just point to racism where it doesn't exist, and we claim there's racism behind every rock and every corner, except what you did to Terry Lindo made racism appear behind every rock and every corner. Like you literally, like you are creating the thing that you claim to not exist. I'm trying to figure out the level of hustling backwards that this is right now. Like what kind of defense was that for the original? Like, what you did was way worse than the original. I'm trying to figure out how that works in her favor. And it was in digging into Lily Gaddis's background that things really got interesting. Even though the original post wasn't as bad as the response from these knuckleheads on social media, turns out it was just the tip of the proverbial racist iceberg for her. And this moment just provided a platform for her to unleash.
It is not one single word. It is a pattern of behavior. For example, this happened last night, just in response to one person. And there's a lot of this kind of stuff on her profile. And just in case she applies at other companies that maybe don't realize and think this was a one-off incident, in the aftermath of that, rather than learning any kind of lesson, stuff like this was done. That was her tweet, and then this account animals. Indeed, we all have your back. And she says, hell yeah. Who is that was retweeting her? Aryan HQ, as in this white supremacy propaganda pushing accounts on Twitter that supports the Aryan race, the master race theories, and posts plenty of stuff in line with that. And she saw a retweet from them and she was like, hell yeah. And you might be like, well, maybe she doesn't know what they're about. Oh no, I'm fairly certain that she does because she follows them. So she should be well aware of what they're all about. And when someone pointed that out publicly, she told them to S her D. So, classy on top of everything else. These are just 3 recent ones I quickly grabbed to show. But I got a ton of these after posting a video about her. Some of these, though, they alternated in fat and Jew as well. But aside from those 2 words, it's pretty much all just those words, just over and over again. Like, they have the vocabulary of a poorly trained parrot. On the surface, it looks like she's suffering the consequences of her actions, but with her leaning into it, I wouldn't be surprised if in the near future she got offered like a correspondence job at Newsmax or Fox.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
Gaddis has spent the week dropping even more slurs as she's embraced right-wing fear-mongering that white women aren't giving birth enough.
Yeah. Hey, America. Hey, people not having kids. You are some stupid motherfuckers out there. The birth rate is declining, and what are you doing? You're getting married. Like, why even bother fucking getting married, you loser? You're getting married. You have some fucking dog in a stroller like a and then what are you doing? How are you helping America? We're letting the birth rates decline, and I'm speaking particularly to white people. So today, I want you to take the time out of your day to thank a single mom, because us girls getting knocked up, we're the only ones helping with the declining birth rate. You're welcome, America. You're fucking welcome. God.
Now, as I mentioned, Gaddis is a self-described tradwife, a trend in recent years where influencers have embraced traditional gender roles, posting videos that show them cooking dishes from scratch and caring for their families, a Harrison Butker fantasy. But here she is in these tradwife streets, despite the fact that she was clearly working as a graphic designer. But wait, it gets better. You know that whole thing about a tradwife, being a wife? Gaddis has given no indication that she's married or even has a man. Her personal Instagram remains private, but a second public account just shows a single post being a selfie. Still, Gaddis' continued rage baiting has led many to dig into her life with old videos and screenshots showing her posing in multiple photos with a young child. She appeared to confirm claims that the kid was hers, responding to one comment, "My son is white as hell." So let me get this straight. You are a tradwife, a traditional wife, who works outside the home, but doesn't even have a man. Like you're not even a wife. I'm trying to figure this out. Like, you might as well go on Basketball Wives with that kind of resume. I mean, Lord knows that is one place where they will accept you not being a wife. You are the tradwife equivalent of Basketball Wives. At least I understand it. And you still out here posting about people needing to have more kids, which naturally you would want them to happen in families, without having a family of your own. All of a sudden, it makes perfect sense. That random turn that you made in that video about single mothers, you just needed to find a way to include you. Now, here's the part where I come for the rest of y'all, and the reason why I posted this video in the first place, because I just would have let her be hateful and sorry on her own. Several conservative outlets and commentators have come to her defense and provided her a platform.
You recently just went extremely viral, gained over 100,000 followers in 2 days on X alone, due to a TikTok video that you filmed of you saying, I think you're talking about broke ass niggas.
I think this is your first public interview. Is this your first public interview?
Yes, I had to save it for my favorite InfoWars warrior.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Why? Why? What has she done to warrant being on your shows? Does she have a plan for the border? Has she developed a novel way for Trump to raise bail money? No, none of that. No, she's just racist. That's it. She's just racist. That is literally it. The level to which you played yourselves, and no, I won't give her any credit because of that whole thing about working for a black woman. I'm not going to give her any credit for any grand plan. The level that you played yourselves by admitting that all you have to do to rise in the ranks of conservative media is be racist. That's it. That is literally your only job, to rise in the ranks of conservative media. And that's something that she acknowledged herself when she tweeted, "Thanks, black community, for helping to launch my new career in conservative media. You all played your role well, like the puppets that you are." And I know I don't take offense to that, because she clearly confused her past employer with her future employers. They will be launching your career, and they played their role like the puppets that they are. And again, I will echo something that I said earlier with the trolls who responded by blasting her ex-employer with the racist comments. Here you had an opportunity of a woman who had absolutely no qualifications to be a commentator. She had no qualifications to be a leader. She had no qualifications to do anything but apparently the graphic design that she was doing. Her sole qualification is being racist, and y'all just couldn't resist, could you? You just couldn't resist. You knew, you're like, wow, it's gonna look really bad if we have this person on just purely by virtue of the fact that she said something racist. Like that's not gonna look good, right? That's not gonna look good for who we are. The kind of thing that we try and deflect about who we are as a platform gets exploded if we bring on this person just for being racist, and you couldn't resist. You like, no, we have to cape for a fellow racist. We can't. No racist left behind. No racist left behind. That's what I was taught. No racist left behind. So congratulations to Lily Gaddis, and especially congratulations to the conservative media apparatus. You are our racist of the week. As always, if you have somebody you would like to nominate, go ahead and leave it in the comments. You can email me at reese.waters@gmail.com, and be sure to subscribe to the page to make sure you get notified when the next video drops.